Hello everyone, this is Greg and welcome back to this Minecraft build tutorial. On this episode we are building a grand modern house. This house contains a 3-bay garage along with spacious front and back decks that are outfitted with an outdoor kitchen, multiple lounging areas, a large first floor storage room. There's even a couple of outdoor storage chests to store extra chair cushions when not in use and other gear that you may need to store. And inside a kitchen with tall ceilings, and downstairs there is access to the garage along with a game room, bathroom, a living room, and a custom built-in storage closet under the stairs. This build is broken down into 19 easy to follow steps, and without further ado, let's get to building. Step 1. First let's lay out the quartz pillar blocks. Stack these blocks 4 blocks tall and space 4 blocks apart, then space out 3 blocks apart in the front. Then we can fill in between the side walls with oak blocks. Leave the back open, and in the front lay a beam across the top. Step 2. Next let's create the garage doors. Use dark oak blocks and fill in the spaces, however keep them 1 block back to leave an indent. Step 3. Next let's create a floor. Use quartz pillar block and extend the back 6 pillars by 1 block. Then add a perimeter of dark oak blocks between the pillars. And then for the first section, expand the border out by 1 block and wrap around the other side. Then we could fill in a 3x3 area with dark oak blocks. Then switch to quartz blocks and fill in the rest of the floor. Step 4. Next let's create the second floor. Use quartz pillar blocks and add 1 block to the 3 columns to the right. Then on the other side, raise the pillars 7 blocks tall. Now let's make 3 more that line up with the other columns. Make sure there's 3 spaces here. Next we can connect the columns with oak blocks at the 4th block up, and connect the pillars all the way around. Step 5. Next let's work on the roof beams and shingles. Use oak blocks and create a ring around the top that interconnects with the existing pillars. Then in the front, extend the beams out by 1 block. Then find the center and place another oak block. Then use dark oak blocks that overhang by 1 block all the way around. Fill in the center with the same dark oak blocks. Step 6. Next let's add a decorative molding to the perimeter of the dark oak blocks. Use oak fence posts and wrap around to the other side. Step 7. Next let's make the back deck and the side deck pillars. We will create 8 pillars in total. First move out 8 blocks from the back left corner of the house. Then on the 8th space counted out, place a quartz pillar block. Then raise to a total height of 9 blocks. Then move over 6 spaces. Then on the 6th space, make another quartz pillar column 9 blocks tall. Then move over another 6 and repeat. Do this one more time, moving over 6 spaces. Then pivot 90 degrees, move over 8 spaces, and create a pillar on the 8th space. Then another pillar on the 5th space over. Then add to the existing columns here. And then make one in the middle, which starts on the 5th block over. Step 8. Next let's finish the columns by adding crown moldings to the top. Use quartz stairs and place them upside down around the columns. Then we can add an additional 2 crown moldings to the 2 back corners of the house. Step 9. Next let's install the back deck flooring. Leave the flooring to the front pillars empty, as we will work on that next. Step 10. Now let's work on the front deck. And this time use dark oak blocks for the perimeter, and regular oak blocks for the center. Step 11. Next, let's work on the staircase. Use light gray concrete and make a wall that starts at the corner with 1 block. Then move up to 2 blocks tall, then 3 blocks tall, and repeat 2 more times. Then make the wall 4 blocks tall, and repeat to 4 blocks tall 3 more times. And then lastly, we can add in a 1 5-block tall section, and then we can duplicate this exact wall 4 spaces over. Make sure there's room to accommodate a 3-block wide stair tread. Next, we can fill in the risers with stair treads. Use stone slabs and stone stairs to create the staircase. Step 12. Now we can create the first floor entryway. First, let's construct an oak crossbeam. Then, using dark oak blocks, offset the wall by 1 block back. And then add in a door. And then additionally, we can fill in the other walls with oak blocks and replace the floor with gray concrete. Step 13. Next, let's install all the glass windows and window trim in the house. To start, the house windows get black stained glass along with the decks that get glass railings. Also, we can fill in the doors as we go. This section will be a doorway, and we can add in a quartz beam across the top, black stained glass blocks on the sides, and doors in the center. Repeat this for the other opening. Step 14. Next, let's pour the driveway concrete and lay down the stone brick borders, as well as laying down the side entrance walkway. The driveway will be lined with stone brick blocks and filled with gray concrete blocks. Then we can move over onto the first floor entrance walkway. Excavate the dirt and line with stone brick borders, and then this time use light gray concrete blocks to fill in between the brick borders. Step 15. Next, let's work on the landscaping. There are two main sections of bushes, and they are laid out in similar patterns. Starting on the left side of the first floor door, raise the oak leaves up 4 blocks, then 3 blocks 3 times. Then 2 blocks 3 times. Then 1 on the end. And then next, moving out a row, raise the leaves 2 blocks high, 4 times in a row. Then 1 block tall 3 times in a row, and a couple more bushes in the front. Then similarly, on the other side, the oak leaves starting at 4 blocks, then 3 rows of 3, then 3 rows of 2 high, then 1 on the end. Then moving out a row, raise the leaves 2 tall 4 times, then 1 block 3 times in a row. Then we can add 3 singles in the front. Step 16. Next, let's move inside the house and work on the first floor. Knock out a 4x2 sections of flooring, starting 1 block behind this column. Then add in a downstairs stairway that are 5 blocks tall. Then let's enclose this back wall and side entrance by filling in the walls with quartz blocks. Step 17. Next, let's replace the floors with oak blocks. Step 18. Next, let's construct a wall where this column is, as this will be for the garage area. Also, we can add in a door so we can access the garage from this level. Step 19. Lastly is the interior, and I'll leave this completely up to you. However, as always, I'll quickly show you how I did mine to give you a few ideas. Entering on the second floor level, I added plenty of lighting using sea lanterns and glowstones for lamps. This helps provide ample lighting in the evening so the party can last all night. And then on the front deck, we have an outdoor cooking area outfitted with grills, and there's even a lounge area with 4 full-size lounge chairs. Next, moving inside, I installed a great big chandelier, as well as a beautiful kitchen. Then moving downstairs, there's a game room outfitted with a pool table, and there's even access to the garage. Towards the back is the bathroom, as well as a little lounge/TV area, a reading area, and an overall comfy place to hang out. And there's even a custom built-in storage area under the stairs. Also, here's a glimpse of the house in the evening time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about the build or would like to leave some feedback, I would love to hear it. Also, make sure to subscribe because I create building tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys. Previously on Greg Builds, we built a stunning suburban house. Suburban house number 1 features 2 floors of living space, a garage, a big bay window, a grand entranceway, a fireplace, and a second floor back deck, along with a wraparound interior balcony, and even a game room that includes a foosball table. Make sure to check this build out. Later, guys.